Quick shout out to EA for providing me with an early access code. Before we jump in, I'd like to remind everyone that this is my personal opinion and it may differentiate from yours. I'd also like to disclose the fact that I have not nor have ever been paid to review any content from EA, and I totally welcome and appreciate all constructive criticism with open arms. Well, here we are to quite possibly the most controversial stuff pack to be released to date. You guys, if I am being open and honest and transparent with you, I am beyond nervous to do this review. I have gone in and done my research. I've looked at the stream of this pack 1,000 times. I played it on my own, which I normally don't do. Usually I do first impressions, but I feel like with this pack in particular, it is extremely important to really get down into the nitty-gritty and explore it as much as possible so that I can actually give you guys a well-formed opinion on the pack. So I would also like to remind you one more time to be cordial and considerate to those in the comment section. If I go through and I see people cursing or calling each other names because they like the pack or they don't, at the end of the day, no matter what your opinion is on this pack, it is a game and it isn't worth hurting somebody's feelings over it or making them feel like crap because they like something and you don't. So if I see any of those types of comments, I will block you and I will remove you. I won't say anything and I'll keep it as that. So as long as we can keep it cordial, I'm ready to go. Again, you are free to state your opinions. You do not have to like this pack. You can hate this pack. You can love this pack. Any opinion on it is okay, including my own. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Welcome to The Sims 4 My First Pet Stuff. Care for a new pet. Add a habitat to your household with all new small pets like a hamster, a rat, I think it's a pygmy hedgehog, or a miniature bobolas. Bobolas? I don't know. Have your Sims name their pet and learn how to take care of them. Dress your cats and dogs. Show your Sims and their pets are made for each other with matching pet outfits and a comfy robe and perfect pajamas. Put a glamorous dress on your feline friend or have your dog don a hat for the right occasion. Okay, decorate with pet prints. Have your Sims decorate their living room with uniquely designed decor and possum pet-inspired furniture for the kids' room. From cute cat pillows for your Sims to bright beds for your cats and dogs, there is something for everyone. Quick little disclaimer, since this is a stuff pack that you have to have cats and dogs to have some of the stuff to show up, you are not required to own cats and dogs to be able to use the pet objects that come with this pack. You are not obligated to purchase it. However, if you did have cats and dogs, the only thing you would be able to use that you wouldn't be able to use is obviously the cats and dogs items like the bowls, the beds, and that kind of thing, and then the clothing options. So just keep that in mind. However, I'm not a huge fan of needing DLC to download DLC. That's just me. Alright, so here we are in Create a Sim with my Abdar family that I created specifically for this overview. And in case I didn't mention, this video is going to be a comprehensive review on the pack in its entirety. So we are going to go through CAS all the way through gameplay in one stop. So here we are with Admir, and we are going to be checking out the brand new hairstyle, yes people, style, for the My First Pet stuff. And let's just do a 360. How does Jen feel? Honestly, no tea, no shade. Don't really like this hairstyle. I don't know. I know some people like it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because my Sim in particular, it's just not, I'd have to play with it, but honestly, I'm gonna just say from the jump, y'all, CAS doesn't impress me, and you guys will hear why. So this is the only hairstyle. Honestly, I feel like they could have either left it out, put it into something else, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and I'm really eager to see what CC creators do with this. So the only top we get for our males or our adult Sims in general is this basic t-shirt with literally 5 swatches. I don't know what the point of giving a t-shirt was. And to be honest with you guys, I don't like any of these swatches. I don't even like this one. I would never put this on my male Sims. And for these two here, I would probably use these for my teens, genuinely. But again, I would have liked to seen something a little more unique and not the same shirt given to every single age of Sim. I don't know. Is this supposed to be like matchy family time? I don't know. And I'm being honest and I'm being genuine with you guys. I'm not impressed by CAS whatsoever. I actually like this. What is going on? I know. I don't know why, but I like it. And the reason why is because I could actually see myself doing a lot with this suit. First of all, it's going to be great when you have spooky day parties if you have that pack, or just having costume parties in general. I could actually see my Sim coming to a party like this. However, the only thing that makes me kind of sad is that this is the only swatch for it. One thing I will mention in Create a Sim is it feels really empty, and I know the focus was supposed to be on, oh God, sorry, sorry, Admir. It was supposed to be on like kids and pets and all that kind of thing, but I feel like if you're gonna add things in for the adults, give us something good, you know, that just kind of makes sense, not a basic freaking blank t-shirt. I don't know. Over here we have the females. This is Nayari, I think is what I was trying to go for. And this hairstyle, I know some people are going to like. And actually on her, it looks pretty decent. I had like a whole spiel about it. On her, I will say, I think I know what they were going for. And I do like and appreciate that they are trying to go outside of the box. But on the back of this hairstyle, honest to God, it just reminds me too much of a mullet. And that's kind of where, for me personally, it throws me off a little bit. I would have loved to either seen this one length or maybe the layers blend in a little bit better. Here's Jen, the hairdresser. But honestly, from the front view with Nayari, I actually like it. Did I try it on her? No, it was a different Sim. Okay, Nayari pulls it off, but not every Sim can. So I would have liked to have seen a more universally flattering hairstyle. That's just me. And then this hairstyle on a girl, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know. It looks better on females than it does on male, I'll tell you that. But anyway, that is the hairstyles. Yep, those are the hairstyles for the adults. And we get the same little basic t-shirt. Again, I don't know. I don't like it. It's so sad to say. Like, I just don't. It makes me want to cry. I mean, I don't hate it, but because it's the only standalone item that we're getting for CAS, like when it comes to tops, there's like a million other things I feel like they could have came up with, you know? That's just me. So there we go. I'm going to put Nayari back in her original clothing. There she is. Now, the kids do have something that I actually like. But first, I will show you, well, we're here. So let me show you the little full body onesie. I like the onesies. I think these are really freaking cute. I'm totally down with the fact that they have more than one swatch and more than 5 swatches. They have a full spread of 10. So here's the first one, which is a little hamster. And then we have this little freezer bunny, kind of giving me Christmas vibes. I do like this one. And here is the hand-drawn star and moon and earth. If you guys are familiar with what's it called? I want to say toddler stuff when they had the animations. I want to say super cute. Love that they applied it to this onesie. I don't know. I really like this one a lot. And then this little guy is just, I want to say, some sort of like superhero outfit maybe. We have also a cute little kitty cat, a ball and a bone, which is also really adorable. Here's the Dalmatian onesie. See, I like the Dalmatian onesie. If we would have gotten more items like this, like just very unique, especially like make me want to buy this pack for something different, right? Like give me something different, not a freaking t-shirt that I have like 45 different freaking versions of, or that somebody could recolor. But I love this little dragon onesie, super freaking cute. And oh God, just wait. I think you can match your pets with this one too. And here is another hamster onesie and a beautiful like rainbow ombre polka dot onesie. And for the tops, we have, again, the exact same tee that all of the other life stages get. However, I do feel like this one is a little more fitting when it comes to children because I was able to give Brienne here a really beautiful ensemble, just kind of, based around this one particular top. So I do notice that we do get a couple other prints with this top that are nice. But again, like I said, I would have liked to see something a little more unique and true to the pack. That's just me. So for toddlers, they don't get left out. They get this cute little tee here that I actually like. I like this t-shirt on the toddlers a lot. I feel like it's really well done. Love the little hamster. I just think these shirts fit kids more so than adults. That's just me. Unless you go into a rave, then by all means. But another little item that we got was this hat. And at first I was like, oh my God, like one of those big old bulbousy party hats that nobody ever wears. But then when I turned it to the side, I was like, you know what? Okay, that's cute. I do like the hat. The hat is really adorable, and you get a lot of different swatches here, and you can easily pair them with different, items from your wardrobe and yada yada yada. Is there anything else? I feel like I might be missing something. Yes! Okay, so I was like kind of getting a little nervous. We do actually get the onesie for the toddlers, which is perfect because I definitely feel like I needed more onesies in my life. I'm going to go ahead and take this little hat off, and I'm going to show you guys the whole matchy aspect. So also, from what I saw in the live stream, if you guys go into the, I want to say full body base game items, there is the notorious dress. I'm not really sure why that was so hard to find, but it truly freaking was. This is the dress that I was mentioning, and believe it or not, if you go into your gatos, you can actually get them a matching dress as well. So I think it is this one right here, and look at that. So I'm thinking the whole goal for Create a Sim was to add more clothing for the pets and also kind of throw in this little matchy, like the pets match their owners type of thing, which is, I guess, cute. But for me personally, I don't really play with the whole clothing items for the dogs unless it's like a small dog, then it kind of makes sense. But like a big dog, I don't think your big old dog would be running around with a hat. But before I get into that, I guess I could just show you guys what the new clothing items are. So for the kitties, we do get this cute little like cape kind of thing, all different types of colors, and they do match like other things that we already have in the game. Looks like that. And then of course this dress, which is basically a recolor, I want to say. Is it a recolor? I think it is recolor. No, that's in the dogs. Okay, I take that back. But yeah, we get a little cute cat dress, which I don't think we actually have from what I'm looking at. So that is definitely a new item. I'm not gonna lie, the dress is pretty damn cute. I mean, if you put clothes on any pet, it's cute, right? But like the functionality part of it, where's that at? Again, not really a huge fan of putting clothes on my animals unless maybe it was like snowing or something outside. I know my neighbor does that a lot, but you know what I mean. There's a cute little bumblebee outfit, which yes, matches the toddler bumblebee outfit from toddler stuff, which yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like that's pretty freaking adorable. And then here is a hamster onesie that obviously we have for the children, we have for the toddlers, that sort of a thing. Going over to small dogs, I do believe we have Annie here who is wearing one of the brand new dresses. So this is what I meant by it was a recolor. If you guys can see from Cats and Dogs, it's a recolor. That's all it is. But it does have some of the prints from the original base game items and things that you could match with your owners, so to speak. There is a basic t-shirt with some cool little recolors on it. I think we already have like a t-shirt, so it's literally the same thing. Not much originality there, but again, with this super duper cute little onesie, I do like that a lot. So that's pretty much it. Like honestly, for I want to say, what happened to our little dress? Okay, for cap, I don't know if there's also a little hat too, which I mean, I don't like it. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't see the point in it. Okay. I don't value clothing items for the dogs and the cats personally. I mean, it's cute, right? But it's not something I would buy a stuff pack for, to be honest. So here's the little hat, the same little dress, which is kind of fun. I think this one isn't a recolor, which is pretty cool. It comes in a bunch of different various swatches. Also, you can match your owners too. I like this one. It looks really nice. And then the t-shirt, which actually doesn't look half bad on the bigger dogs, I will admit. Like, it doesn't look too bad, but again, probably still wouldn't use it. This banana suit cracks me the hell up. Like, okay, I could see a costume and then the rotten one. Aw, it cracks me up because I could actually see my pets using this for like Halloween or something. You know what I mean? So there is the bananas. We got all types of bananas. We got pink banana, blue banana. We got ripe banana. We got or unripe banana. We've got I don't know, rotten banana, super ripe banana, fresh banana, all types of bananas. And then we have the infamous Bob Pancakes little, whatchamacallit, robe thingy-majigger here. And then this outfit, which is also, again, the whole, like, hamster onesie sort of gig. All right, so I think I covered everything for Create a Sim. Poor Annie, she lost her bow. But I will say, if you're going to get this pack, and you're like super worried about missing out on anything, to be honest with you guys, or you're not going to get this pack and you're super worried about missing out on anything, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything proprietary about Create a Sim or Create a Pet that would make you feel like you had to get this pack. Okay, so here we are in game where I am actually going to go over the build items a little bit differently this time. Typically, I like to take you in through a catalog or whatever I do and just spread everything out so that you can see it, but I feel like you get a better idea of how things look in game, like actually purposely placed in game, if that makes any sense. So here is the brand new cat tree that I actually think is really cool. It's very different from the ones that we have with cats and dogs, and I actually like the way that they have the little prints on here, the little fishy, and then this is the brand new somewhat circular, aquarium coffee table. So if you guys go ahead and like take a look, you can see the little fishies swimming around. Now there isn't any like sort of interaction with this table, unfortunately. It's not like you can add fish or play with the fish or feed the fish. It is strictly decor only, and that is a thing I will mention really fast again, even though I've already kind of mentioned it before. If you do get this pack and you don't have cats and dogs, obviously the cap stuff isn't going to show up for you, and these items are just going to be like decor items. I don't think you'll be able to interact with these at all. They'll just kind of be there. They'll exist, I suppose. Here is the brand new pet toy chest. So as you guys can see, it has like a little Dalmatian on it, and it's full of all of the, I think just the toys from cats and dogs. I don't see any new toys or anything like that. So over here we have another little miniature cat tree, which is kind of cute. And then we also have a brand new rug. This is called the Barbarian's Bed. And actually, you guys, if I do take you into build by mode, you can see all of the really fun little swatches on this guy. I super, super, super adore this little rainbow cat. I think it's so cute. I do like this. And here are some of the new sofas. We have this one here. And then what I appreciate, though, about this pack is that even though this is obviously like my first, pet stuff pack, they do put in solid swatches. There's been so many times where I'm like, oh my God, that's great. I would really like it not to be decked out in this print, or whatever the situation is. And they definitely heard us in that aspect. They put in solid colored options so that you could, use these items and not necessarily be forced to make it, pet themed, I guess. So here's a really cute little, kind of like a nook couch. I don't really know the authentic name for it right at this very moment, but you get what I'm trying to say. We already have one of these in cats and dogs. Here is another one. I actually like these. I do. I think they're really cute. I like the way that they are kind of offset. However, I don't believe that there is a, right option for this couch, and it kind of just looks really strange and peculiar, just like that. It's a love seat, but there's no corner to it. Anyway, so there are a couple of the brand new items there, but the real star of the show is absolutely for the kids. We also have this tiny little egg bed, and then it goes into like some steak, some ham. There's also this cute little lemon citrus squeeze. We also have this monster bed, and I think this is like it's supposed to be like lettuce, tomato, and cheese or something. I don't know. These are actually really cute. Even the watermelon one, I really like that a lot. So I actually am a huge fan of the items for the kids part. Like, I actually am so excited to get more kids stuff. I don't know what it is. I think these blinds are super freaking adorable. This is a brand new little desk here. We also have this cute little chair, brand new end table and lamp. This lamp is absolutely freaking adorable. Some cute little wall decor. The only thing I'm a little confused on is this, like, I don't know, wall sticker. Like, what? Why do I need a wall sticker? It's just weird. I don't know. I don't like the wall sticker, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of like wall vinyls in general. So you'll probably never catch me like actually raving about a wall vinyl unless it's like the cloud ones or something that looks really cute. This just looks strange to me. I don't know. And then over here we have the brand new blinds that actually connect in the middle. Super exciting. So when I saw these, I was like, okay, I mean, all right. I like that there's various sizes, and if you did connect them, they're not going to have like this awkward little thing in the middle, you know, like a space. It actually looks like one fluid piece, custom fit to that particular window. And then here they are in a couple other swatches. We got a cute little wall mirror that I really think is adorable. I think it's like a cat in some clouds. And then this brand new bookshelf and activity table. I wasn't expecting to see this little activity table, but I really like this one. Oh, look at the little storage at the bottom. Here is a little like height chart, super cute. And then I think there's also a brand new bean bag. And look at this lamp, you guys. Super cool. I like the lamp. I really like cats in general, so of course I'm like gonna I'm just gonna love this lamp. It's so adorable. I love the lamp. Here is the what the hell? What is this? Oh, Hammy. What is he doing? Hammy looks like he's about to freaking kick the bucket. Oh my god. All right, so here are the brand new habitats, right? I think we have like four animals in total. I'm not 100% certain. Somebody said 5, but I only see 4. What I'm going to do just to make our lives both a little bit easier is I'm going to come over here into filter items. I'm going to just kind of go down to packs, hit my first pet, and you guys can see there's 4. We have Hammy, which is obviously the hamster. I think these are the names, maybe. I think Thimble is like what is Thimble? Thimble is another hamster? What? Or is he a mouse? Yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay, so Whiskers is a mouse. The Bubble-Ass is a void gritter. And then Thimble, that was weird. He was coming out like something else. So Thimble is the hedgehog. So those are the 4 closures. If you guys are looking to see everything in the catalog, here we go. There's also a food bowl. We've also got these really cute little rugs that have a whole bunch of different little prints to them. I'll get into that in just a moment. And then I think that is pretty much it. There's also like a brand new, if you guys go into build mode, there is a brand new door for the pets in particular that's a little more sleek and modern, which I definitely feel as though that is something that they've needed. So you can see it's very modern. I mean, there's really not much to it. There's a couple different, like, you know, just normal swatches. And then also we do have the big dog version as well. So the little pet bowl, we just have it over here. Here's a couple swatches for the aquarium table. A couple different swatches for this guy here. Wait, that's the window gen. All right, there we go. See? Couple swatches, nothing too crazy. I already showed you guys the swatches for the couches. We've got some for that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I love the bean bags. These are so stinking cute. Like, look at this little hamster with the strawberry. I feel like the kids definitely needed some bean bags, and I really wish there was like more than just this one. Unfortunately, that's all that there is. Even the lamp is just really freaking cute. I love the color, and like kind of it has like this glazed kind of plasticky look to it. It's really fun. And even the little exhibits here are really full of color and all that kind of cool stuff. So there we go. That's pretty much a little spiel of what comes in bill by mode there. Not a lot. Like, I will say, you know, compared to like laundry day stuff or whatever, there was a ton of different things. There was like a lot of different things, I felt. But with this pack, I do feel like it almost feels like an add-on. Like, I don't even feel like this should be a stuff pack. I feel like it should be classified as something else. like an add-on. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a stuff pack. It feels like even smaller than a stuff pack. But now moving on to the gameplay, where I feel like this is definitely the highlight of the pack and will help you to determine if it is worth it for you. So again, you will be able to use these pets and have them in your game. Even if you don't have cats and dogs, you will be able to interact with them. You'll be able to play with them. You'll be able to build relationships, name them, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to have our little sim here, Brienne, show you guys around. So first, I think Hammy might be dead. I'm not sure. You want to use somebody scratching his back on the food bowl. So one thing I did notice while playing with these animals is that they are very cute. They are super cute. They're full of life. They move around the cage. They have their own little personalities. Things that you can do with the pets, I'll show you guys in just a brief moment, but they do live like lives of their own. Something I noticed on the live stream as I was watching it with Sim Guru Graham and Jill is that they can go off and get into trouble, right? They can become medical test subjects on their own. They can also become book writers and like win rewards for that. And then they can also go on like little trips too. And when they come back, they will have postcards that will show up on their little cork board. And you can even transfer the postcards from the cork board to the cork board that goes on the wall, which I think is going to be really fun for Clementine because she's kind of getting into collecting these postcards. I think that would be really fun. And I think it's really cute because if you guys look in your, if you go into your new household collections, these brand new postcards will be actually added to, where is it? Postcards. There they are. To the postcards collection. So as you guys can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brand new postcards to be collected. I haven't obviously gotten any of those yet, but I just wanted to point that out. So can the pets die? Unfortunately, they can. They can die from, I think, starvation, old age. Each pet lives about, I want to say 3 sim weeks. However, you guys, there is ways to make your pets immortal, but you still have to take care of them. You still have to feed them and clean their cage. But you can actually get an anti-aging treat. And in case you don't want your sims or your pets, going off and, doing their own thing, whether it is, getting into trouble or going and traveling, you can actually get a little treat that limits their IQ, which is super cute and kind of makes them a little derpy so that they won't ever go and travel anywhere. They won't bring you postcards or, get into any criminal activity or anything like that. But I actually like that part. I think it's super duper cute. So for me personally, I don't think I'd ever purposely limit my pet's IQ. If you wanted to name your rodent, you can. You just click the rename little tab. And I don't know what we're going to name this one. I used to have a hamster called Ratatat. I don't think that's how you spell it, but I mean, how do I mess that up? I always do. So we're going to name him Ratatat, I swear. And then I had another one named Precious. And if you guys look over, hover over their cage, you can actually get a little info panel on them to see how they're doing. So you can see that his hunger is full, he's feeling content, his activity is a little bit low. I don't know how to increase their activity level. I don't know if you just play with them or whatever, but we'll go and have Brienne kind of play around with little Ratatat here. We also have a couple habitats in the backyard. We've got Spike over here, who is a adorable little look at I swear they kind of are a little funny looking. Adorable little what's it called again? I already forgot. Hedgehog. And then we have Ragnar, that is the Bobolas. I don't know, I felt like Ragnar was a very fitting name. And then we've got the rat, that's not a mouse, and I named her Star. Super cute. I really do like them. I think they're so much fun. All right, so what I'm going to have New Sims, Nayari do is find a computer so that she can actually order some of those treats. But if you guys have, I don't even think we have a computer, to be honest with you guys. No, we do. It's in her, oh my God, it's in Brienne's room. That is so funny. But if you guys have cats and dogs, you don't even need to necessarily have a computer. You could actually go to the vet and purchase these treats too. So you don't necessarily have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you can make it a little more fun, go on a little outing to the vet, bring yourself some treats. However, these treats are extremely freaking expensive. So expensive. So the anti-aging for rodents, it says this treat will permanently halt the aging process in rodents. Duh. It is 300 simoleons to get it. IQ limiter, rodents. This numbing agent will return a rodent's mental capacity to that of a normal pet. So if your pet's getting a little too smart for you to handle, sister, you can just go ahead and dumb it down a little bit. And let's see, what else is there? Okay, Brienne's over here making a mess in her making a mess in her parents' room. All right, so the brand new the new death. Okay, there is a new death, and it is called like rabid rodent fever. And how you get rabid rodent fever is first of all, you would have a poor relationship with your pet. Okay, so for instance, Admir here, he's gonna go over here and try to make amends with Spike. Well, first the cage needs to be dirty, and you actually need to clean the cage, I want to say like every 3 sim days. So you need to have a dirty cage and a poor relationship with your pet in order to have an increased chance of being bitten. I just want to see if he's gonna get bit by Spike, because honestly, Spike freaking hates him anyway. I think Spike is a lover, not a hater, so he might actually not bite. And oh, there he goes. You totally, you little sucker! I bit you in the snout. So if Spike had a dirty cage, chances are Admir here would be infected with rabid rodent fever. That is highly contagious. You can get it just being airborne. You can get it by passing sims. It's not something that's going to take over your neighborhoods from what I heard in the stream, but it is highly freaking contagious and will kill your sim. However, you can purchase 2 different types of medication to A, give your sims immunity to rabid rodent fever, or B, treat an existing case of the fever itself. So since little Miss Nayari here is already on the computer, what we're going to do is we are going to hop over to the research panel, and we are going to research rabid rodent fever, because if you were to go into the medications like just straight off the jump, you wouldn't actually have the option to purchase the serum, is what I think it is. Now, if you do have cats and dogs, it's really cool because you can again go to the vet to purchase the serum if your sim is infected. But if your sim's infected, maybe I suggest that you go and have somebody else do it, because again, you can spread this illness throughout the household. It was actually really sad watching the stream, because I think it was like the mother of the household or whatever. She was obviously very sick, and the whole like idea was for her to die. She was locked up in this little containment room, and I don't know, she just died there. She like passed away. The whole thing was just so sad. But you definitely can get your sims to find a way to not actually contract this disease. Totally recommend it, by the way. It's a very nasty disease, and it's actually a little throwback to like Sims 1 when it was like guinea pig something. I forgot what it was called, but that was actually a really bad one from, again, what I heard from the stream. It like could wipe out entire neighborhoods. It's nasty stuff. So rabid rodent fever is a dangerous disease. Left untreated, it results in death. As the conditions of the patient worsen, the disease mutates into an airborne contagion, which spreads to other sims in close proximity. Thankfully, help is available. Use the computer to order a rodent remedy. You can choose to order a cure or inoculate yourself against future outbreaks. So it's not going to be under medicine. It's going to be under its own tab entirely. And we have 2 options now. As it mentioned, rabid rodent serum immediately cures any stage of rabid rodent fever. Rabies inoculation serum permanently protects sims from contracting rabid rodent fever. And of course, they're super expensive, so if you had to order one for every member in your family, that could get quite pricey. I forgot to show you guys the brand new litter box. It looks like this. It's like a little kitty mouth. There's actually some turds in here, and the description on this bad boy is actually pretty freaking interesting from what I've heard. I actually haven't been able to read it yet. So it says, oh God help me, just the word gaping. It says chow down litter box. The gaping feline maw on the chow down litter box triggers an instinctual response from dogs, warding off any who may be sniffing around for a snack. That is exactly what they were talking about. Okay, do your dogs eat out of the litter box? I know some do. I don't know. Oh God, I'm about to gag. But another little thing that I wanted to mention really quick, and we'll just use Rat-a-tat as our as our little demonstration mouse, or actually he's a hamster, we can go over here and spend time with him. We can play with him. We can talk to him. We can yell, ask about his day, ask about other rodents, call him names, which will obviously lower our relationship with him. We can yell at him, tell him a secret, all of these fun little social interactions that actually, again, do build relationship with your pet. So here we are, Rat-a-tat. He's obviously like our favorite, right? What's really cool about interacting with these pets is that they do indeed help bring up these social, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding this too, but the social need bar. So every time you perform an interaction, it will start kind of pulling that bar up. What else was I going to mention? There was something else that I forgot. You can actually come over and release the pets into the wild. So let's go over here and release Ragnar, and then you can purchase another one or a brand new pet for about I think it's like 300 simoleons. So we're going to go and have Brienne do that. Look at little Loki, I think his name's Loki or Loki, over in his little egg Benedict bed. Super freaking cute. But yeah, here comes Brienne. She's going out to the backyard. And Dad doesn't like rodents, hence why he has such a poor relationship with little Spike over here. But there goes little Ragnar. He just scurried off into the distance. And say you really wanted to refill the cage, you could. You just purchase another rodent for 300 simoleons. And look, it is the same void critter as before. It would be cool if every time you, like, it's a void critter cage, right? So you got a new void critter every time. I'm sure that's a lot of work, but it would be really fun if that was an option. Or like even with the different types of rats and hedgehogs, that sort of thing. It's just really cute. So something I did notice as I was talking about earlier is I don't know how to increase their activity level. It's something that they do themselves. Star had a really low activity level, and then she went on her wheel, and it went from low to content. So that's actually really cute. I mean, there's definitely a lot that goes. Oh wait, what's going on over here? What's going on? Do you see what Spike was doing? Oh, and there's thought bubbles, you guys. Oh my goodness. So when you go to sleep, they come to life. Okay, well, that's interesting. Rodent rave. What was that music coming from Bobolas's habitat? The rodent is showing how far critters have come since hamster dances of the Yugadadis. So they can have like little raves. I even heard they can get into a little spaceship and blast off. Super freaking cute. Like there's a lot of things they can do that you wouldn't traditionally expect, right? So poor little Spike's habitat is extremely freaking dirty. So we have a very good chance that Mr. Admir over here is going to end up getting infected. So we are going to have him come over and try to, again, make amends at quite possibly the worst time with little old Spike. It may take a few goes, but hopefully at some point he'll end up nibbling on his nose. Here we go. This could be the moment. I'm pretty excited. Good job, Spike, even though I actually really like Admir. Oh my god, I feel bad. It says, what did it say? It says, tiny rodent big adventure. Rat-a-tat was thinking about you during its travels and brought you home a postcard to share. Okay, so Whiskerman's Wharf postcard. It's worth nothing, and the rarity is pretty rare. And then there you go. You can actually stick your little postcard right on the outside of the cage. Now we're gonna have Mom over here go and take care of little Rat-a-tat. She's gonna play with him, and then no, maybe not. We'll clean the habitat first before you play with the animals, especially if they don't have the best relationships. Okay, you guys. Apparently, this is a very fast progressing disease. Look at this. We've already contracted rabid rodent fever. Admir's head is starting to ache, and there's a tickle in the back of his throat. It seems that he may have contracted a serious sickness. So, is there a brand new moodlet? There is. Feeling fuzzy. Transmittable rodent disease. Admir does not feel good. His head is pounding, and he can't shake this cough. It says, becomes fuzzy fever in 21 hours. So things are going to be moving pretty quickly now because I want to fast forward through the days until we get into the next stage of rabid rodent fever. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I kind of like the way it falls off the tongue. We did end up losing one of our beloved. Star ended up passing away, which is really sad. It says, Star passed away due to starvation. Perhaps you're not ready for the responsibility of caring for a little life. Stab me in the freaking heart with the little life part. In the meantime, there's just been so many fun little things that have been happening with these pets. Like, for instance, thank you, Bubbles. At Future Sims Lab, we thought we needed to conduct tests on guinea pigs in the name of scientific advancement, but it was a different kind of rodent that showed us the way. Our deepest gratitude to Bubbles for assisting in our breakthrough discovery. Is there any other ones? Yes. Nuclear blast detected. Trace signatures of radiation seem to be lingering by star's habitat. Thankfully, readings are so low. They pose no danger to Sims. Just what kind of trouble is this rodent getting into? And then 3, 2, 1, blast off. Fascinating. Rattata appears to be conducting experiments on reaching escape velocity from its habitat. So how stinking freaking cute is that? Like, these little rodents really truly do live little lives of their own. And I think it's super duper adorable that Rattata brought back a little postcard because he really loves Brienne so much. And I just noticed that you can fill the food for $5 a day. I actually was under the impression that you would just feed them a treat, but it increases Rattata's hunger, intention, and relationship. So if you go over each of these little interactions, it'll tell you exactly what it does. I want to say. No, it definitely, well, most of them do. That's kind of weird. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to, I mean, I guess study rodent is pretty self-explanatory. Let's go and check on how Amir is feeling. So as you guys can tell, I put him in isolation because he's obviously contagious. I'm pretty sure that he has everything he needs to outlive the rest of his days. If you guys do want these Sims on the gallery, I will absolutely put them there. So Amir's illness has probably about 30 more minutes or so until it becomes full-blown rabid rodent fever. I just want to see what happens. And it's super, super upsetting. You can actually see the physical and emotional discomfort that these Sims are in. And he's like thinking about his family and about, loving on his wife. And it's actually making me feel like a terrible freaking person. It's almost like he's having a flashbacks of the last 35 years that he's lived. Another little cool thing to mention on the rodent side of things, there is no limit actually to how many pets you can have. You can have as many rodents as you can care for, which is kind of fun. They don't take up any family slots or anything like that. So I think Amir is just about to hit the fever. So they're not contagious up until they hit this point. So it says Amir has become dangerously contagious. Nearby Sims are in danger of having rabid rodent fever spread to them. Amir should urgently seek help by researching the disease on a computer or by consulting with his local veterinarian. Untreated cases of rabid rodent fever are known to result in death. So now he is full on dazed. Rabbit rodent fever. It is a full-blown outbreak of R&R. Amir looks delirious and he's dangerously contagious. His condition is rapidly deteriorating. He should use a computer, research his illness, consult with the veterinarian immediately. Failure to seek help could result in grave consequences. We have about 3 hours left on the clock. I did want to go and answer any other questions you guys may have regarding rabbit rodent fever. This can only affect your current household and will go from teens older. So children can't get this, toddlers can't get this, obviously babies can't, but teens and older can actually catch this disease and perish from it. So just keep that in mind. What else did I want to mention? I think that's about it, really. Well, I think we have now about 2 hours and I'm feeling really bad. As you guys can see, his needs are just plummeting faster than he can upkeep with them. I just want to go and just see how the rest of the household is doing. Obviously, you guys, it is a hot damn mess out here because I'm not focused on anything around me. I'm only worried about my little demonstration. So what is going on? Lonely from low social. Poor freaking woman. Her husband is locked up in a bedroom. Her kids at school. Her dogs are like all sorts of delirious. I mean, look at Opal. I'm pretty sure Opal just died. I'm literally the worst person ever. See, we just fixed her. Everything's okay. Now, are all the pets fine? Spike's okay. Bubbles is fine. We're just going to reset these objects. I don't think that is going to do a darn thing. Let's just go over here and have her clean up the habitats a little bit. I do feel like worse about the little guys than I do the big ones. And then we need to also clean Rattatat's little enclosure. I did end up getting a cute little postcard from Spike. I don't know where he went, but in the meantime, I think he went to Whiskerman. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, right into the food. That is seriously the saddest thing I've ever seen. Admir Abdar is foaming at the mouth as he succumbs to the end stage of rabbit rodent fever. Oh my god. I just killed a sim. You guys, I am feeling horrible. Where's Grim? Oh my goodness. Do you hear this? Oh my god, thank god Brienne can't see her daddy like this. This is so sad. Oh goodness. Okay, Admir is finally at peace. Let's go take his urn to the back of the house here, and then what we can do is we can actually I think I can add the ghost to the household, and now you guys, Admir is forever in this little freaking hamster costume thing, and he's floating around like a giant rabid infected nasty hamster. That is honestly super freaking traumatizing. Like, who would want that in their house? I do feel like there is a way though that you can get them out of the costume. I'm not 100% sure how to do that. I think if I just modify them in CAS, I do know there is a way to get him out of the costume. So if you wanted, you could bring them back as a ghost, and they don't necessarily need to look like this, but I don't know how to do that right now. So for the $1 million question, Jen, what do you think about this stuff pack? Is it worth it in your personal opinion? First of all, my biggest and most largest opinion on this pack is that it's very simple. This should not have been a stuff pack. And in my personal utmost opinion, I do not believe it should have been, 20% reliant on the fact that you had cats and dogs, nor do I feel like it should have pushed you in the direction of buying cats and dogs. I feel like a stuff pack, if it is going to be a standalone stuff pack, it should be a standalone stuff pack. Now, I do believe in some aspects, obviously, if you have a certain expansion or a certain this, and then you guys get another EP, and then it, has capabilities and kind of blends in with other expansions, blah, 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 like what would be different from this? I don't know, just the way that it's marketed, it's just marketed so heavily, and at least in my personal opinion, like it's an add-on to cats and dogs. That's what it feels like to me. It doesn't feel like it's a stuff pack and, oh, if you have cats and dogs, like, that's great because you'll be able to unlock this other content too. I feel like it is very reliant. It's like an add-on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost essential that you do have cats and dogs so that you can get your full money's worth. It's not like, oh, well, these items are bonus items if you have this pack, which in my personal opinion, I think it should have been, if that makes sense. So I don't think that this it's fair to say that this should have been free. I don't believe that at all. EA is a business, and of course they don't get rich by giving things away for free. However, I do feel like if you're going to charge somebody a stuff pack price, it should be stuff pack quality. And comparing this to our last stuff pack, Laundry Day, I really don't feel, you guys, that it holds its weight, if that's a fair assumption. I feel like they could have done so much with this. I think the whole my first pet aspect is a cute idea. I really do love the rodents. If you are looking just for the sole addition of adding in some rodents and you want to play around with the new death, then yeah, I could see some value in that. But I genuinely feel like if they would have made this into a game pack where they would have put in, other types of little animals, like maybe making fish more of an interactive pet, and throwing in maybe betas and what is it, little sea monkeys or bunnies and ferrets, maybe even reptiles and amphibians, spiders, I don't know, snakes. Then I feel like they really could have marketed it as a game pack with the introduction of small pets, right? It just feels like, and it being so close to cats and dogs, I can't get past that, y'all. So, I mean, if you're looking at it like the way that they executed the pack in a business standpoint, I really do feel like a lot of people are saying this is a cash grab. When they marketed it the way that they did, and they keep pushing the aspect of cats and dogs, and it feels like if you don't have cats and dogs, you're taking away financially that value. Yeah, I do feel like it could be a cash grab. I do feel like it could be. It sucks because the content's great. Like, I do like the content. I feel like they really went the full like 360 with the terraniums. I do feel like though they should have added in more swatches, and they could have done some finer tweaking there. But I don't feel like this should have been a stuff pack. I definitely, like I said, feel like this should have been a game pack, where even maybe I've added in the potential to run a pet shop or something. I think that could have been a really cool addition. And then, yeah, people would be like, oh, of course I want to get cats and dogs because now I have a pet shop. Not get cats and dogs because you can use the litter box or you can put on some clothes to your animals with this pack. It just, that doesn't make any sense to me. So in that standpoint, I do not like the way that they've pushed this out, the way that they have marketed it, the way that they have taken aspects of this stuff pack and basically thrown them in the bin if you don't have cats and dogs. But for the content, for the disease, for the new death, I like it. I do. I just like it for the build items. I like it for the new rodents, because that's all that we've got. I wouldn't even say like my first pet. I would say my first rodent. And I do like the, little postcard system and all that kind of stuff, but I do not like CAS. I don't like CAS. I don't use the animal clothing items really. Very rarely will you see me use any of those items, and if they were going to add stuff to CAS that was proprietary to this pack, they should have put in more collars. I don't know, but in my personal opinion, I feel like if I was to rate this pack from a 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 4, just because I feel like Laundry Day stuff was a solid 8, maybe even pushing a 9 or something like that. But hey, it is what it is, and it shouldn't be that way. But you guys can take this information, this hour-long review, compile it to your own thought, because that's what it's for. If you were to ask me blunt, Jen, would you buy this pack if you weren't given the code? I would buy it eventually, right? It wouldn't be my first pick. Let's just put it like that. I would definitely get it eventually, because I buy anything with Sims on it because I genuinely love the game. I love the game, and I find value in that, right? But it wouldn't be my first pick. I really do feel like there's other packs that are totally worth the $10, and I cannot say with confidence that this is one of them. So there we go. That's my opinion. And if you guys would like to dialogue with me a little more back and forth, I really do like that the cats can jump on this. Please do so in the comments. Keep in mind that I am going to be monitoring the comments. And if you have something hateful to say to me, like why? Like think about that for a second. Is a game really going to let you stoop down to the level where you are going to call somebody a name, going to insult them, or say horrible things? Like there's a difference between a comment and constructive criticism. Like you can say your piece without coming off rude and insulting and hurting someone. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you don't need to hurt feelings to state your opinion. So anyways, that's mine. Take it for what you will. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be doing reviews on this pack and having, various opinions. And I can't wait to hear what yours is. So, a long story short, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.